In the beginning, nothing existed, only darkness and silence. There were only the creators, the heart of sky and the heart of earth.
Civil unrest, food riots, and a tax revolution by 2012.
UN Climate Summit in Bali assumed critical importance. The aim was simple: devise a roadmap for cutting greenhouse gases when the Kyoto Protocol expires in 2012.
One of the things I've learned about being part of this movement for the last 40 years is that we have seed ideas and we plant them. And sometimes it looks like they're not going to work, but they're growing behind your back, so to speak. Many of us in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and on have planted these viable seeds.
The impacts of the 60s are a clear example of this social, big, huge change that can come through personal change, using yourself to look for unity, you know, taking care of the environment, of this ecological thing that we have so clearly established today was born then. I think we have an understanding about.
I see the 60s as the first phase in a shamanic voyage of initiation for the modern psyche. I think at that point, a huge amount of new material kind of erupted into our culture. We had movements for civil rights, environment, world peace, exploration of consciousness, sexual liberation. But one problem was that we didn't have many elders around to guide people through the process. And at this point now, I think we are going through a second phase of this shamanic voyage for our culture. And now we do have elders in place, people who've gone through their initiatory journey, who can kind of hold the space for everybody else.
I just was out at an intentional community in Oregon studying permaculture.
Can you tell me why you took it and what the vibe was like and the people?
Yeah, I decided to go because I had just finished a period of, I'd say, a pretty substantial transition in my life. I think what I really needed to do when all that was over was just really connect myself to the ground. And when I got there and just, you know, one of the first days into it, I was like shoveling goat shit. And it felt so good. It was like, this is exactly what I want to be doing right now.